Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Love, Light, and Life Affirmed, your daily affirmations for self love and growth, where I talk about real life situations, give you guys life and love advice, and also some direction on situations you guys are dealing with. So, collective, this message is going to be regarding a person you're in no contact with right now. There's been zero communication, and this is going to be the unsent letters or things that they wish they could say. Okay. Welcome back, all of my current followers and subscribers. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. You guys are amazing. All of the incoming followers and subscribers, welcome to the family, you guys. Hopefully, my message bring you some positivity, give you some advice, and help you with, dealing with these situations that we all go through. Okay, so let's see. What do they have to say? And flip this where it needs to go, collective. You guys know your situation better than me. So I'm just going to be grabbing the messages and we'll talk about it from there. So the first one out says, "You're in imprint. What I do remember so vividly is your laughter, truly and deeply, without reserve, shining." So basically, this person feels like you were an amazing person in their life. You left a mark, that is for sure. They have not forgotten you. I don't know how long it's been, whether this was a breakup recently or maybe a friendship that was lost in the last few weeks, few months, few years, put it where it needs to go. But they have not forgotten you, and they loved your laugh. Okay, what else? Okay, then we have "Glad I met you." Some days I think of your smile. My feelings for you change from day to day. You did more for me than you will ever know. Again, something about your laugh and your smile. They loved your face. They loved seeing you happy. And they're saying that they're glad that they met you. Obviously, things have not worked out because you guys are not in contact. You have not been in communication. But if they could tell you anything from this card, it would be basically they do think of you, but they have mixed emotions, right? It's bittersweet because you're no longer in their life. So they think of you, and sometimes they feel sad. And other times they have nostalgic moments where they remember, again, your smile and, the good times that you had together. And they're letting you know that even though you guys are not talking or not on good terms, you have impacted their life in such a good way. And maybe they didn't get a chance to tell you that. Okay, what else? What else? What else? Oh, there's one that flipped. I didn't see it. Okay, this one says, "You always come back, except this time. Devastating." Wow. So, collective, they were used to you guys having this back and forth with each other. They always knew eventually, no matter what type of argument or disagreement you guys had, you always came back to them. And it sounds like you were probably the chaser in this dynamic until one day you decided you were done with that and you didn't look back. Wow. So they're devastated. That definitely caught them off guard. They were not expecting that from you. What else? Okay, then we have "Right people, wrong time. I was just a foolish kid who was handed the flawless pearl too early in life." Basically, so they realized that in this situation, they were very childish with you. They knew that you were the right person for them. They knew it. But with right people, wrong time, maybe that their life was already preoccupied when you came into their life. They probably had another situation, probably, maybe multiple situations with this. I was just a foolish kid. Maybe they still had a childlike mindset at the time, and they were not looking to settle down. So even though, you left an imprint on them, they're glad that they met you. They enjoyed laughing with you. They enjoyed spending time with you. Obviously, you guys got along, and you have changed them in such ways. Basically, they realized this last time when you didn't come back. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Bless me. Sorry about that. They realized that basically they pushed their limits with you this last time. You basically, whatever they did that last moment, that last, time that you guys were together, it was enough for you. And they realized now that they were foolish and they were childish. hmm Tell me more. So I don't know if you still, see this person or have negative feelings towards this person, but it sounds like, they've had time to really think about the situation that they put you in. They realize, seems like that they hurt you, but they see you as a masterpiece. You are a masterpiece. You were the best things in my life. Yeah, like I said, it's obvious the impact that you made on this person in their life. Unfortunately, you met the right person during the wrong time in their life. So they could not give to you and give you equal give and take. There was not the right amount of reciprocity between you guys. There was really, I would say they recognized how special you were to them, but at the time, they really didn't respect the connection enough to change whatever was going on in their life at the time. They were not ready to make that type of change or that type of commitment towards you, but they did recognize how good of a person you were. And this lets me know that, you know, the fact that you left an imprint on their mind, they still remember your laugh. They loved your smile. You've helped, you know, change them more than you probably will ever know. And they saw you as their masterpiece. You were their wish fulfillment, but they just were not ready for you at the time that you were part of their life. And sadly, most of the time people just don't appreciate the things that they have in their life until it's too late, until they've been lost. And it takes a different perspective, that loss, time, healing for people to really see, the damage. But by then, usually it's too late. Tell me more. Anything else they want to say? Let's see. Yeah, they're missing you. Please give me another choice. You can come back anytime now. I won't be mad. Honest, just one reply. So this tells me that they've reached out to you before and you've ignored their messages. And they are still wanting another chance with you. They realized again at the time they were childish. They let you down. They didn't give you equal reciprocity, equal give and take. They didn't appreciate you when they had you. And again, I don't know how long you've been away from this person, but It seems like they're, wanting another chance. They're wanting you to come back. They're waiting for you, it seems. This, I won't be mad, honest, just one reply. That's a little bit egotistical, to expect someone to respond to you when you constantly let them down and broke their heart and disappointed them. You know, it's okay to want to be back with someone, but to then act like, I promise I won't be mad at you, if you decide to come back, you know, that's a little childish. Um, so I don't know. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can get something on how you're feeling about this. Because I mean, if that's, well, I got my answer. That was quick. This is how you're feeling. Don't reach out to me. I never want to hear from you again. I will throw up at the sight of you. You are nothing to me now. Don't reach out to me. Wow. So it's very clear that they completely broke your heart. Maybe they betrayed you in some way. You have no feelings left in this situation. You have walked away and started over, and you have you have no reason, you feel, to look backwards and open up this door again. This is completely closed in your eyes. Wow. Wow. Let me just get one more. Let me just bring this to a close here. Wow. I mean, yeah, that must have been a pretty heartbreaking situation for you not to want to go back at all. But this is this person's feelings. Truth. The truth hurts, but I would kill for you. You do know that, don't you? Wow. But it's like at the time, even if that was their thoughts about you, they didn't make you feel safe with them. They didn't make you feel like they were protected. And it's obvious, with, yeah, because this is why they chose someone else. I wish it could have been us. Good luck with your new person. This is what you're saying to them. This is your goodbye. You chose someone else over me. And now you want me to come back, and you're not going to be mad at me if I come back to you after you hurt me. Yeah. Yeah, this is a done situation, collective. Yeah. And look, this is how they're feeling because they know that you're moving on. I know it shouldn't. The idea of you with someone else makes me sick. The idea of you being better for a person who's not me makes my heart pound. The thought of you loving someone else makes my stomach churn. Yeah, this is why they want you to come back. They don't want you to be with anyone else. This doesn't give me confidence that if they came back to you, they would be any different. They would have actually grown up and be ready to truly commit and give you that equal reciprocity that you deserve. This to me is just about their ego and not wanting to feel like they lost. So with all of these compliments that they gave you in the beginning, is this part of how they love bombed you? Is this how they breadcrumbed you during the relationship or situation that you found yourself in? There's a level of possessiveness with, this coming out, especially if they had someone else at the same time. Wow. Well, there you have it. That conclusion is clear. And that's what I have for you guys. If that did resonate and you did like the message, please hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, and follow me. But until next time, guys, bye.